Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 20-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that nearly an interception here on its opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, not good at all. A punt of just 24 yards there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Able to slither by and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. The beautiful fake. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Tremble with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That's caught by Penny. That catch good for only a couple. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Second and 8 coming up. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Throwing Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Seven, our score after 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It returns it right back to Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jones escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw here. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now back to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On 3rd down, Mitchell. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Oh, a backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. First throw now for the backup Carr. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Carolina. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Carr. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. That will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he finds Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Jones throwing on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Tony. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Throwing Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Hey, brother, this game a trick.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this has been a
hell, man.
all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Check three. Hey, switch gears.
Off the bootleg. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He's scared. 26, Mike. 26.
Back to throw. Jones. Barkley a first down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones being chased out left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the
Hello?
kickoff. These two teams all even.
Bro, you hear me?
As we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Bro.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Bro, you hear me?
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
From the 27, Carr. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Jones. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
Wasn't even to that side. Son of a bitch.
Almost to the 25. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Oh my God! This guy just put a 10. It's 7:30. He's like, I gotta go to bed. I'm not feeling it.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a give to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was just saying could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regular.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Up to 40% off samples and 50% off hotel collection. Plus, Macy's Diamond Boat Sale.
I ain't even hungry, but I ate that.
Purchase
I keep on winning and I hate that.
It's time to take something.